What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. How's everybody doing right now? I am actually enjoying the nice weather, at least. I did a live stream earlier, and it's just depressing. This may be the most depressed that I have been in like forever. One good thing is at least the sunset was nice. I'm sitting here on the front porch of the red brick house with got a porch swing, and I can just sit here and swing away my troubles. The Cowboys have lost another player, Neville Gallimore, to the Miami Dolphins. So if you're keeping track, here's what we've lost so far. Neville Gallimore goes to Miami Dolphins. Tony Pollard goes to the Tennessee Titans. Dante Fowler goes to the Commanders. Dorrance Armstrong goes to the Commanders. Biotish goes to the Commanders. Did I miss anybody? So that's 5 of the 16. That's right. We had 16 free agents. 5 of them are gone. If there's any good news now, shout out to Brother Roz. I've missed Brother Roz. Brother Roz brought me at least back down to earth to let me know that there's good news, and this may be one of the reasons why you see the Cowboys not re-sign any players, because we know that they're cheap. For one, they don't want to spend any money. We know that. But the other reason is when you lose free agents, okay? When you lose free agents and they sign with another team, then if it's a big enough loss, I mean, if you lose, a veteran minimum free agent, well, then you're not going to get anything. But if you lose, a free agent, and the bigger the value, the more you get back as far as a comp pick. Connor McGovern gave us a 5th round pick, and Dalton Schultz gave us a 6th round pick. We could be getting a boatload of draft picks, comp picks next year. So there's that at least. But the team that we put on the field next year is going to be totally different than the team we have this year. That has definitely there. People keep saying we're loaded. Well, I don't know that we're loaded. We've got a good secondary. If Diggs comes back healthy, we got that, and we do re-sign Stephon Gilmore. We don't have a running back right now, and we might get A.J. Dillon, or heck, Zeke Elliott might be a big free agent signing, if you can believe that. Although Zeke Elliott had a better year than A.J. Dillon. So, although A.J. Dillon, well, yeah, actually he was on a better team than Zeke. So Zeke Elliott might be back coming around. Here's the crazy thing. So Bobby Wagner signs with the Commanders, which is one of those things that you look at and say he wanted to play for Dan Quinn again, which is a reminder that he wanted to play for Dan Quinn 2 years ago, and the Cowboys said, nah, we're not going to do that. Instead, they spent money on getting Anthony Barr. That was one of those opportunities. And it's funny because when I was doing my live stream with Game Time Brian, he was saying, well, what about Calais Campbell for defensive tackle? I'll say Calais Campbell is better than what we have on our defense right now. Calais Campbell, who will be 38 years old this season coming up. Calais Campbell, who had, I think, 5.5 sacks and 32 solo tackles. Not a bad player at all. Not a bad player at all. In fact, I will say Calais Campbell is a player that I actually was literally saying in 2017, that's the kind of player that the Cowboys need. I said exactly, solid citizen, team leader, stud defensive player, played defensive tackle, played defensive end, and a movable force that can move. And I so remember People telling me he's too expensive. He's over the hill. He only gets you 5 or 6 sacks. And the very next year that we should have signed him, he was runner-up defensive MVP with 14 and a half sacks. I'm sorry, 14 and a half sacks. And that would be just kind of fitting if the Cowboys signed him now. What, 7 years later? If the Cowboys are cooking, I ain't eating. Because you're going to get stomach poisoning, food poisoning, without a doubt. Cowboys are cooking. Cowboys are cooking. Cowboys are all in. I have to say that this is rock bottom for me right now. We've got them literally letting go all of the pieces that we had, not trying to replace any. You see San Francisco, they lose players, but they go ahead and they get some other ones that are at least pretty good. And here it is. I'm beginning to think that this is the end of, definitely, of Dak Prescott being with the Cowboys. I'm not, I didn't go to journalist school. I didn't go to ESPN, School of Broadcasting. I didn't play in the NFL or anything like that. I am a fan, a true diehard fan that's dying right now. And from time to time, I do get some shit right. And I was right about Calais Campbell. I was right about Demario Davis. If we had gotten those two guys when I was talking about, we wouldn't have the problems that we have on defense right now. I was right about Bobby Wagner 2 years ago. We wouldn't be sitting here saying we need linebacker help. We wouldn't be sitting here talking about how we need a big defensive tackle. And when you take the money that we spent on bottom basement guys that are a 1 or 2 year deal, you probably paid what it would have taken to have one really good one. And I'm going to tell you right now, you want to be sick? You want to be sick? Wait until the Cowboys F around and Dak Prescott leaves and goes somewhere else and wins the Super Bowl. Yeah. That will definitely make you throw up your Italian sub. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to happen. Cowboys are going to be, we can't win a Super Bowl. Dak Prescott, he's not good enough to win a Super Bowl, because here it is. The Cowboys in activity, literally letting all of the people, because they keep talking about, well, we were 12-5, the last 3 years. You're going to let go how many starters? And you're going to turn around, and Cowboy fans that don't understand football and don't see other teams that are loading up and trying to get better, that manage the cap better. And as you guys are sitting here hating on Dak, understand that Dak's not the one that made this contract. The Cowboys, Stephen Jones made this contract. And understand that last year, we were talking about signing Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? We still haven't done it. And the price has gone up on both of those guys, as well as Dak. Yeah, y'all gonna be sick when Dak Prescott wins the Super Bowl someplace else. Catch y'all on the flip side, man. Peace out.